Today we're revealing why your best health begins in the bathroom. And joining us now to help answer some of your emails with your biggest bathroom questions is our friend, Dr. Jorge Rodriguez. Welcome back to the show.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right, you ready to jump right in?
Yeah.
Let's get to the first question dealing with bathrooms. Joe from New York City writes, Dear doctors, why is it that I feel perfectly fine eating my meal and then all of a sudden I get the rumbles and have to rush to the toilet? Is this from what I'm currently eating or stuff waiting to come out?
Ooh, that's
We've all been there.
Yep, we have.
It's like, uh-oh.
Boy, I'm glad you're here, Jorge.
No,
because
this is right up my out. Never mind. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, it's both. There's something called a gastrocolic reflex. And every time you eat, your stomach sends a signal to the rest of your intestines saying, hey, clear the way, there's something new coming down, right? So it's pretty smart. You put something in your stomach, and that grumble is basically the intestines moving to get everything out, and it's not unusual.
So basically plan ahead if you're eating a meal. Just be near a restroom.
Some people have it a lot more exaggeratedly than others.
Well, let's move on. Our next email is from Carol in Memphis, who writes, This is very embarrassing for me to admit, but I have hemorrhoids. It's extremely painful, especially when I go number 2. So I just want to know, how do I poop comfortably? And I'm glad Carol's asking this. We've been talking about how straining can be bad for your health. Straining, prolonged sitting on the toilet can increase your risk for hemorrhoids, and it can be very painful as well.
Very, very much so. I mean, first of all, hemorrhoids are veins, and we all have veins in the anus. Maybe not some politicians, because I hear they're perfect butts, but otherwise.
Well,
I'm going to keep that editorial coming out. All right?
You're getting the soap award for this segment.
Right.
That's good stuff.
any further.
Great.
And this has been used. I saw the show. Anyway.
And I'm here to help you out, Dr.
Okay,
Rodriguez.
well,
you do the talking,
all right,
and I'm going to do a little audio visual. So
hemorrhoids are veins, and you got to remember that arteries.
like
Sure, don't shoot that at me. But arteries take blood down, veins bring things back up. If you strain, right, even just in the bathroom, even lifting weights, you're going to cause all the veins to get swollen. Inflammation.
Kind of like
that. And it pushes the hemorrhoids out. So maybe not like that, but then they don't take the blood up and the hemorrhoids start getting more enlarged and more enlarged. So that is how straining can cause a hemorrhoid.
Ouch.
All right, also constipation.
Right.
If the stool is too hard, just mechanically, it'll irritate the veins and things won't flow freely.
It's a huge problem in pregnancy that we fight all the time. And during pregnancy, the progesterone can sometimes slow the bowel down, and that's going to contribute to constipation and hemorrhoids, as well as the vessels being compressed on by the large uterus. So you have these two things during pregnancy. And then the one time, even though we said straining was bad, the one time when we ask you to strain as much as you can, just like you're having a bowel movement, is when you're trying to push a baby out of there.
That's a
so,
good one.
yes, so that's one time. And so after labor, a lot of times women can really fight with really bad hemorrhoids. And so we almost automatically give a stool softener and also medication for hemorrhoid treatment, because those are the two times that, you really might get
So
hit.
in some cases, you can't prevent hemorrhoids. Like you said,
Right.
childbirth is childbirth. But eating a high-fiber diet, staying hydrated, keeping your stool soft can be key, right?
That is the key. The key is to have softer bowel movements. You still want it to be formed, but you want it to go out without irritating anything. And if you don't eat a high-fiber diet with lots of fruits and vegetables, just start your morning off with a fiber supplement. But the first rule is go to the bathroom when you feel like you have to go to the bathroom. All right? A lot of people were trained as a kid, go in there and you have to have one bowel movement a day. You don't have to have one bowel movement a day, right? Some people have one bowel movement every 2 to 3 days. That's normal. So going in there trying to force it is probably the worst thing you can do. Yep. If you do, actually leaning forward, puts it in a much more, anatomically correct angle.
Because there's a big angle down there.
There is. I mean, you didn't know we had angles.
Angle trying to come out of your body.
Exactly.